Hi, Gemini, and welcome to your Saturn and Jupiter into Aquarius tarot reading. Saturn is moving into Aquarius on December 17th and will remain there until March of 2023. And Jupiter is moving into Aquarius on December 19th and will remain there until December of 2021. So Saturn moving into Aquarius is a 3-year transit, and Gemini, it is going to be such a different energy than what we've been experiencing while Saturn has been in Capricorn. We've all been working really hard, and it's time for some blessings. It's time for some rewards. And also, it's been looking very positive through all the other readings of Jupiter moving into Aquarius. So let's see how all of this is impacting you, Gemini. Right, with Saturn, we have a soul tribe. So you have been learning a lot of lessons through soulmates over the last 3 years, Gemini. And I have to say, you guys are my 7th reading. In every single one of these readings, there has been a big emphasis of a lot of soul lessons, life lessons being worked out through relationships, and you guys are no exception. Okay, you've been dealing with a lot of karmic people in your life, and they've been teaching you all the things that love isn't. And now as Saturn moves into Aquarius, it's time for you to have connections of what love is supposed to be through family, through friendship, through romantic relationships. And now we have 6th house, unavoidable obligation. So Jupiter has also been testing you and trying you, because with this 6th house energy coming through, it's like some of these situations with these people you were not able to break free from. So some of these hairy situations have played out where, these are co-workers that you just don't like, you don't get along with, and you can't get away from them. You have to see them every day, you have to interact with them all the time, and it's been very challenging for you. Some of you, this is like family members, okay, that like you're living with them, they're living with you, or you're always bailing them out, and it's just been one thing after another over these past 3 years, and you've been unable to break free. And some of you, this could be romantic situations, where you have a commitment and an obligation to somebody, but what you guys have been going through has been really testing and trying to you and your relationship in general. So I see a Gemini being really stretched and pulled over these last 3 years through relationships, and it's like you can't get away. And some of you, just different things that have happened put a deep heartache in you, and that's what you feel like you can't escape from, is that heartache. So let's see how this energy transitions. Okay, so we have 1st house projected image coming through for Saturn, and we have, oh, look at that Gemini energy. I hear you. So Jupiter is definitely blessing you with your own energy coming out there at the end, Gemini. So over here, the way that things are going to transition for you is the way that you see yourself is really going to start to change. And these heavy situations and relationships that you just like can't get away from, or this heartbreak that you haven't been able to heal or move on from, now you're coming into some clarity about that. As Saturn moves into Aquarius, there's major illumination that takes place for you, and where you've been feeling really bad about yourself, feeling inadequate just because of what you've been put through here, that's all shifting and changing, and you're realizing how strong you are. And even if you know your worth, you know your value, dealing with this energy for so long, it does, pick away at you. And now it's time for you to see yourself in a different light, which is going to not tolerate this energy, and it's going to see the solution for healing, or the solution to separate, to get away from. And also, Gemini, moving forward over these next 3 years, any new connections that are coming into your life are going to see you much differently than what you've been dealing with. They're going to see you in a higher perspective than many of the other people that you've been dealing with. Because over here, you know, with this Jupiter energy, Gemini, I hear you. This is relationships that you're aligning to where you feel heard, where you feel understood, and also a balancing within yourself where you are finally able to heal and let go, or you're finally able to disconnect and leave just like these heavy relationships behind. Let's pull some cards to go into Saturn more and see what else Saturn wants to say about this. The Chariot, the Hanged Man, Four of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Sun. Nice. Okay. Yeah, this is like your success, your movement forward has really been blocked and restricted by your own perception, okay, as well as by obligation and obligation to others, all right? But Gemini, oh gosh, you're coming out of it, okay? Like, you're not going to be dealing with these restrictions much longer. It's like you've had restriction around relationship, like you can't get away from certain people, and it's been very, very challenging for you, and it's distorted your perception of yourself, your worth, your value, what you're capable of, okay? Your success movement forward really, really being blocked and restricted, and it's caused you to feel unstable at times, or if I break away from this person, this situation, I'll lose all stability. And now as Jupiter and Saturn move into Aquarius, major, major illumination for Gemini, major healing for Gemini, and you're going to just see yourself differently. And I'm telling you, like, the path forward, how to break free, how to get away from a person, a situation, this obligation where you just feel so locked in and tied in. And you may have thought, like, I'm never going to get out of this. This is never going to change. And boom, all of a sudden, a way is made here, okay? Or you have this major epiphany and you know what to do now to move forward, to get yourself unstuck out of a connection, an obligation, a relationship, a situation here. So let's see what Jupiter wants to say and add to this. It's like breaking free from the toxic for you guys. You're going to break free from the toxic and come into some much healthier connections, which you need. Yeah, look at, as I'm saying that, toxic, preventing your growth forward, preventing your movement forward. I don't feel like any of these connections or situations that you want to break free from, I don't feel like there's any love loss for you. You are ready to be done. Yeah, look at that. Blocked. King of Cups. Queen of Swords. And Eight of Wands. I love that. Yeah, major movement forward. Rapid movement forward coming in for Gemini. Okay, so here we have the Ten of Swords under this Chariot. You have been blocked at every turn to make a change, to set yourself free, to get out of these connections or this situation. I feel strongly like some of you, this is a job situation, or living situation. And then others of you, it's just talking about multiple relationships in your life, okay? And it's either the pain of the backstabbing has really broken you down and hindered you, or it's the inability to disconnect from these relationships, this living situation or this job situation, and it has just worn you down to the core. And no matter what you do, you have this Hanged Man and this Two of Swords. You've just felt very, very blocked, regardless of effort. And maybe some of you have started to try to accept and succumb to, I guess this is my fate. I guess this is how it's supposed to be. But you're going to shift, you're going to change. Gemini, as Saturn and Jupiter move into Aquarius, it's like you have an aha moment, and where somebody seemed like they had a hold over you or power over you or were being very selfish with you, you figure out the way to break free, the way to move forward. And move yourself into stability, a new living situation coming up for you, a new job situation coming up for you. All right, I just see these two cards here. This Queen of Swords representing you as air energy, whether you're male or female, and finally you having some mental clarity, peace of mind, and feeling balanced, feeling stable, moving into a better living situation, a better job situation, better relationships coming into your life. Okay, if you've been a bit solo for a while, just trying to heal from things, now you are going to meet some new people, and it's very positive. You got the Sun and the Eight of Wands, so this is rapid healing, rapid illumination, rapid path opening up before you, the answers and solutions coming very, very quickly, whereas you felt so stuck and restricted over these past 3 years. All of that is about to change, Gemini. So let's pull some more tarot. It's like breaking free. Yeah, breaking free from the toxic that just really holds you down, holds you back. The Lovers, beautiful connections coming in. The Nine of Cups, a lot of emotional happiness, satisfaction, fulfillment. Look at that. You got the Eight of Wands twice. Got the Strength card. And you've got the Seven of Swords. So down here at the end, I just have to show you this. This is major healing from this Seven of Swords, and that's very similar to the Ten of Swords. Okay, so if somebody really broke your heart and hurt you, especially like in a romantic sense, you're overcoming this now, Gemini. Finally, you're gonna have the healing that you need, and it's like this is not gonna scar you or hold you back. Okay, moving forward, you're going to be able to open to new romance. You know, if this was friendships, again, it's not going to scar you or hold you back. You're really shedding this energy 100% with the Sun and the Eight of Wands. Like, you're moving into new pastures that are happy and joyful, and you see that with the blending of the energies of Jupiter and Saturn down here in the pink deck. The Lovers is the card that represents you in the tarot. So this is a lot of emotional fulfillment and happiness coming for Gemini. And it's because you're finally able to break free from this oppressive situation or these relationships, and the way that you are seeing yourself is changing and shifting, and you realize, like, I deserve better, and you know it for sure. Okay, and as you break free, you come into so much happiness, and again, it's very fast coming, very fast coming, and you're going to realize that even though you felt stuck and restricted and broken down and questioned yourself through these relationships, this job situation or living situation, it only made you stronger, wiser, and more resourceful, because that's coming out under this Queen of Swords, which is you. It made you stronger. You're much more independent than you were before. Okay, you are stronger in the sense that different things that could have happened to you 5 years ago, if they happen to you now, it's like it bounces right off of you. Okay, you, over these next 3 years, There is a lot of growth to your internal strength. And when I say growth, it's what you've already achieved, but it's like your spirit is stretching into that strength over the next 3 years, as Saturn moves through Aquarius, and you're breaking free of like any sort of oppressive, restrictive situation that isn't healthy to you. And you realize that like you're really seeing the toxic in different people, whereas prior 3 years ago you weren't so aware, you weren't so astute of people and their energy, but now you are. Okay. And so where you really feel stuck, Gemini, you're going to break free of that. You're going to find a way out. And it could just show up for some of you, just a natural course of events aligning for you. Others of you, I just see a major breakthrough in your consciousness, illumination, and you're like, aha, this is my path. This is what I need to do. And either way that plays out, it brings you into so much emotional satisfaction. Also, I do see some new connections coming in for you guys, especially around love and romance, where it's not going to be this Ten of Swords, Seven of Swords. This is a different type of relationship because you're different. Okay, coming through as the first house, it's like when you have this illumination, your entire energy changes and you're not going to be stuck and restricted. There's a lot of movement and momentum about you and about your energy, and deep healing coming in, and a lot of stability. You are strong, you are independent, you see things for what they are finally, and it's like you're able to break free. So Gemini, it's breaking free from the toxic and moving into some really good situations, new job situation, living situation, new friendships, new romantic partnership that is much, much healthier for you, where you are heard, you are seen, you are appreciated, and you also give that back equally. Okay, so a lot of beautiful movement coming in and a lot of healing coming in for Gemini. So those are your messages. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care.